What's up everyone, and welcome back for another video here on my channel. Thank you once again for joining me. If you are one of my returning subscribers, you already know the love is here and I appreciate the support. But if this does happen to be your first time stumbling across one of my videos, hello and welcome. My name is Monet. I am 26 years old, and here on this channel I am dedicated to better managing my finances, and I am doing that with the help of the cash envelope system. I have found that it's just the best way for me to manage my money and to succeed the goals that I'm trying to achieve financially. So if you are also interested in that and you want to learn about it or just enjoy watching the process, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and join the family. I would love to have you, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that then you will always be notified whenever I upload my next video. So now that we know everything, let's get started with today's video. Today is going to be an exciting one. As you can tell from the title, we are going to do a cash envelope stuffing, but this isn't any ordinary cash envelope stuffing because June is a magic month for me. So this paycheck is like my extra paycheck that I'm excited to use. Again, if you don't know, if we look at the calendar, I'm getting paid 3 times this month. So normally a magic month is if you are paid 3 times in 1 month, if you are paid bi-weekly, because typically we only get 2 paychecks. So this paycheck is like an extra paycheck, and if you budget it correctly, you can get ahead on your debt, your savings, you know, anything really with this money. It's really helpful if you budget it right. Me personally, I'm excited to add money towards my savings, and that's my main goal with today's video. So if you're interested in seeing how I'm going to budget out my 3rd paycheck for the month of June, then just keep on watching. All right, so here we are once again with the paycheck breakdown for June. Since this is paycheck number 3, I will write number 3 up at the top. All of the budget sheets that you see me use, I create myself. They are available for a digital download. I have them within my Etsy and my website. So there's a whole bundle that you can print out each month. And if it's helpful, check out the link down in the description box and it'll take you to all of them. So in regards to today's paycheck, the date that I received this is going to be on June 3rd. So basically with this paycheck, I'm kind of budgeting earlier than me actually receiving the money. And that's just due in part because I want to kind of wrap up my monthly budget, and I get paid on the last day of the month. So since I'm a salary employee, I already know what my pay is going to be. So I'm just going to budget it out now, do my cash stuffing so that then I can close out my budget at an appropriate time for myself. Hopefully that makes sense. But nevertheless, we're working with my full-time income. And with this paycheck, we are going to be budgeting with $2,030. So with this extra paycheck, I wanted to do 2 things. I wanted to add money towards my savings, and I wanted to add money towards my household fund, which is basically like my home decor fund. But you know, other things came up that I kind of wanted to do. So I did decrease the amount of money that I was going to put towards my household fund, but it's still getting something. But I also wanted to have a little bit of fun, so I took out the money. So in terms of expenses, the first expense that I had to use towards this paycheck was the flight that I shared with you guys that I bought for my mom. It's for her birthday. Her birthday is actually this week, so she should be flying in this week, and I'm excited to spend the week with her, and then also 4th of July weekend. So it's just a nice combination of us hanging out. So I did already pay for that flight with my credit card, and I'm gonna pay it off with the money that I received from this paycheck, and that was for $115. And then the other expense that I put towards this paycheck is for me to go see the Broadway musical Wicked. So I'm obsessed with Broadway musicals, if you don't know, and I've seen Wicked before. I saw it when I was 19, I'm now 26. And I'm excited to see it again. It's my all-time favorite musical, but my best friend has never seen it. So I'm getting her into musicals, and she says that she likes it. So this isn't going to be due until August. So I was visiting her in August, and while I'm there, you know, I suggested, why don't we go see Wicked? And she was down for that. So I bought the ticket, and for my ticket, that is $170 that I put towards that. And then the last expense that I have is gas, and gas is for my car. That's going to be $50. So if we total up everything for expense, that comes to $335. Now we get into cash. So for cash, first thing up we have is spending. Spending from this paycheck, we'll get $100. Then we have groceries. This is for the next 2 weeks, and I really need this. I don't know what's been going on, but I've just been flying through my groceries. But groceries is getting $150. Following that, we have toiletries. That shall get $50. Up next is clothing. That's getting $20. And then eating out is gonna get $30. So adding up everything for cash, that gives me $350. Now we can move along to sinking funds. Annual payment is going to be my first sinking fund, and that shall be getting $20. Up next it is car maintenance. Car maintenance is going to get $10. After that is car insurance. That will get $40. Christmas, that's getting $20. Gifts is going to get $15. Household, receiving $130. Medical, $10. And then lastly we have travel, and that's getting $50. So that's how I decided to budget my sinking funds, and that brings us to a total of $295. Debt is $0. We are debt free, and then we can get started with our savings. So for my personal savings, that's going to be getting $125. Following that, I have my 3-month emergency fund that I am working on. That's getting $620. And then lastly is my home fund, and that shall receive $300. So if we total up everything for my savings, that's $1,045 for that section. And then lastly, I have rollover, which is like my cushion or a buffer. That's getting $5. And then to see what we're going to total for withdrawal today, we're going to do $350 plus $295 plus $1,045, giving us $1,690 that we will be cash stuffing today. All right, so that is how I decided to break it down. As we can see, savings got majority of it. And again, I'm just thankful, blessed that I'm even able to save and build the funds that I need. So now that we know exactly how we're going to break everything down, I'm going to head to the bank, get the cash, and when I get back, we'll get started with the cash stuffing. All right, you guys, I have returned with the cash right here. Here I have my bank slip. We got $1,690. This is the breakdown. And then here is our bank bag. So let's go ahead, set up the cash, and get started. All right, everyone, here we are with our lovely setup, cash up at the top, budget binder, and our cash dividers. So as always, set the binder to the side and we will get started with cash dividers. I believe I have singles this time because basically a lot of these are empty, and I think I have like $1 in a couple of them, but that means we can add dollars to our dollar jar. So what I'm doing for the year is that if any of these categories come back with any singles, by the time I begin cash stuffing again, I take them to the side and put them in my dollar jar, and then I'm gonna count that up at the end of the year as like an extra savings to see how many dollars I see. Okay, so in terms of spending is getting $100, and we're gonna do that in 20s. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, that gives us 100. I have $1 left and a 20. So now in total, that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So $120 for spending. Up next, we have groceries, and groceries has $1 left. When I tell you guys, it's been a struggle for groceries, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is. I know the prices went up but it's just ridiculous. And then when I don't have enough groceries, then that leads me to eat out more. So it's just like a vicious cycle that I'm trying to get ahead of. This week I actually meal prepped for the entire week, so I won't be tempted to eat out, but groceries I need to restock on. So we said that's getting 150. So this should be that. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50. So 150 for groceries. So hopefully that works out. You know, I'm just gonna try it. If I see it really doesn't work out for July, then I might actually have to increase it. But I'm gonna give it one more month with me being more diligent and more cautious of what I'm buying and making sure everything that I'm buying can make a meal. Because I feel like that's where I'm like falling short. I need to get rid of the snacks and actually just get meals. All right, so after groceries, we have toiletries. This is another one that just has $1 left. And that's on me because I'm trying this new facial cleanser thing. And I went to Ulta and it was more expensive than what I wanted to get. And of course, when I'm there, the lady is upselling other things. And I haven't tried a few things on my face in a while, so I said let me try it out and see if it works. So I just invested a little bit more into myself in terms of like self-care and getting my skin to where I want it to be, but we'll see if that pans out. So that means toiletries is getting $50, so we will do 20, 40, 50. All right, I believe now all I basically need is paper towels, toilet paper, the necessities that I just keep constantly running out of. My best friend keeps telling me to buy things in bulk, but the thing about bulk is that I have nowhere to put them, and I just get frustrated when there's just too much product and I have nowhere to put it and I'm just seeing it. So that's my flaw with bulk items. After that, we have clothing. Clothing is getting 20. I actually went clothing shopping and bought some more things. So now with the 20, we are at 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. So $70 we now have in clothing. After that, it's eating out. Eating out is getting 30. So we will do a 20 and a 10 to give us 30. And I have singles, so we can put that over here. So now as a total, we have 20, 30, 40. So $40 for eating out. All right. And as for my cash dividers, that is everything. I'm excited for another week to see what I can do with them. But once I'm done, I just go ahead and add them to my wallet. And there we go. Stuffed and ready to go. All right, so now that we have singles, let's see as a total what we saved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we got $7 in singles. We can bring out our handy dandy jar and go ahead and add that to the jar. So there we go. Love seeing the singles get added when they can. And then of course, right after these singles, we have our coin jar. And this is basically the same concept, just in coins. So within my wallet, I think I have a few that I can add. All right, so there we go, coins done. All right, and the last thing we can get started is our budget binder, and we can give some love towards our sinking funds. So annual payments, that is getting 20, so we will do a $20 bill. Adding 20, that gives us 20, 40, 60, 80. $80 in this envelope. Up next it is car maintenance. Car maintenance is getting 10. Adding a 10, that gives us $500 in the bank. 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So that's $690 in car maintenance. All right, after that we have car insurance. Car insurance is getting 40. So 2 20s will give us 40. Adding that, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. $120 in car insurance. Next it is Christmas. Christmas getting a 20. And now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15. So $115 in Christmas. We finally hit our first $100 for Christmas. Better late than never. All right, after Christmas we have gifts. Gifts is getting 15, and I will be using this week either to take my mom out to eat or take her to the store and she could pick out something. When it comes to my mom, we're very honest with each other, and it's like, what do you want? And if we could get it, we get it for each other. So for gifts, we now have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. So $70 for gifts. After gifts, we move into household, which we can see is completely empty. And if you follow me on Instagram, you saw the damage that I did over the weekend. You know, I just have an urge sometimes to buy things for my home. I really don't need it, but it just makes me feel better. And that's what I did this weekend. So household is completely empty. So now we're adding 100, 20, 30. So 130 got added towards that. Up next, we have medical. Medical is getting $10. And I'm happy to report that I finally was able to book a doctor's appointment. So hopefully that goes well and I can get the prescription that I've been needing for about a month now. So fingers crossed on that. But I'll be using this to pay for the copay and to, of course, pay for the prescription once I get it. So now in medical, we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 420, 430, 35. So $435 in medical. Next up, it is travel. Travel is getting 50. So we'll do a $50 bill. And this will be used because I have to book a flight to go back to Jersey in August so that I can see Wicked. So this will probably get used. Maybe I'll book the ticket by the end of this month so that then I can account for it and start my sinking fund off fresh. But for right now, travel has 500, 600, 650, 670, 690, 710, 730, 750, 51, 52, 53. So $753 in travel. Next up, we have savings. Savings is getting $125. So we do 100. What is going on with this 20? Looked like somebody ran over it with a tire. But you know, with money, sometimes you get dirty money. If I told you guys I was a bank teller in a previous life, and the crazy amount of bills that I would get that looked disgusting is crazy. So now as a total within savings, we have $2,000 in the bank, and then in cash, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 280, 85, 90, 95, 100. Is that $2,300? I think I counted that right. You guys will let me know, but I think it's $2,300 in savings. So that is great. Next up, it is emergency fund, and I really wanted to get a jump on this. So this will be getting $620. And then 20, so that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 620. Adding that to emergency fund. You know, now that I have my apartment, I just feel better. The faster I can fill up on this emergency fund so that if anything happens, I will be okay. So now we have $500 in the bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's $1,000. And then 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So that's $1,280 that should be in emergency fund. So that is fabulous. This is the second month. So this extra paycheck really helped to get ahead on this envelope. And then the last fund is home fund. That's $300. So that's what we have left. Adding that to my envelope, we now have $500 in the bank. 600, 700, 800, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. And then 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's $1,050 we have in our home fund. So I believe both of these just hit 1,000. So excited about that. And of course, I will take out any excess money, deposit that into the bank so that it's not too much laying around in my home. But as for our cash stuffing, you guys, that will complete that. All right, so as always, you guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you aren't subscribed yet and you are thinking about it, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and join the family. Leave a comment, give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends because that really does help and support, and I really do appreciate it. But as for today, you guys, that's all I have. Thank you again, and I will catch you all next time in my next video. Bye, guys.